Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot readers in serious times. So this will not be the lollipops, rainbows, unicorns kind of reading. It does not fit, does not serve you. I know for some people, reality is a tough pill to swallow, but at some point, you got to decide, and we're at that point. Got the election around the corner. You see dirty stuff messing with voter ballots of all kinds, fires, people shutting down voting areas much earlier than they were supposed to be shut down. All kinds of hijinks going on, and hijinks is a very polite word for what's going on. We are seeing the voting process here in the United States of America become third world. Stuff that I, growing up, never, ever, ever, ever would have thought could happen, I'm seeing happen in front of me. Now, does this mean that we have had, since the beginning of this country, about 250 years ago, we've had clean elections? No. I think what we're seeing now has always existed. In fact, it was easier to exist. What makes it much more difficult and much more painfully obvious is technology. We're actually able to see it. 100 years ago, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, it went on. We just never knew about it. So this is a tremendous opportunity for us to peek behind the curtain, see what probably has always been there, and then address the problem. Or not. There are a lot of people who are perfectly content with the way things are. It's a very small number, the puppet masters, who want to maintain their power. So anything that they tell you is based on their ability to hold on to power. When they say democracy is up for grabs, what they mean is their democracy, not yours. You're not freer now as a U.S. citizen. Your life is more controlled, and if they get their way, going to be even more controlled. Technology is moving us in that direction. Elon Musk, I've heard over the past couple of weeks, give speeches about AI. They have the robotics physically set. They move just like human beings in almost every way possible. What they're having difficulties with is assimilating the artificial intelligence part. That is to say, making the robots self-aware, like you and I are. It may take a little bit of time, but they're working on it. When they get there, Elon Musk says, that's it. They're going to be able to do everything we do better. So every single job in the world will be done by robots. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care if you're a senator. I don't care if you're a pharmacist. I don't care if you work in the fields. I don't care if you work at a fast food. It's all gone. It's all gone. And he says, I'm worried because people won't have a purpose. That is heavy duty. Now, if he sees it that way, you can imagine. A lot of people go, well, geez, I can't wait to retire. We can't wait to retire. Let me tell you, I retired. Ain't no party. Certainly not in this time. But one of the greatest obstacles to retiring is finding purpose. Now, there are several ways that you can do that. But when you have the world population in that position, that becomes a major, major, major issue. Oh, and by the way, these same puppet masters have said very clearly, more than one time, they want the population of the world to go from 8 billion down to 500 million by 2050. That means other than losing jobs, we're going to lose 9 out of every 10 people. So, this kind of thing has always gone on. There's always been death, destruction. That's the history of mankind. So, we are now able to take a look at it. What are we going to do? Well, the first big step coming up for the election in a few days. Not that I expect it to be an easy situation, because the astrology, and I've done astrology for over 50 years, the astrology says it's going to be a hellhole. Just for the sake of those who have some knowledge of astrology, you're going to have transiting Mars opposed transiting Pluto. Both those planets have some control over Scorpio, death, destruction. In the United States, that's even more important because we are now having our Pluto return, wrapping up our Pluto return as a country. Well, 250 years ago, when Pluto was where it is now, we had a revolution. What do you think's coming up? Some kind of revolution, that's for sure. So, this is not a light-hearted reading. It is a serious reading for serious people in serious times. So let's get to the action here, shall we? What we have is 5 cards. Middle card is the Oracle card. It's what sets the mood for the reading. Oh, by the way, people around me are telling me, please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share, please. It helps with the algorithms. I do a brand new read every single day, 365. Holidays doesn't make any difference. Life goes on. I want to inspire you, and let's begin. Middle card is a change in the wind. The number up in the left-hand corner is 12, 1 and 2. 1 is a beginning, 2 is making a decision, 3, because you add the 1 and 2 together, and lining up mind, body, spirit. Literally, there is a change in the wind. You are looking to, or you have the potential, because tarot is not predicting, it is the science of potential. You have the potential to rearrange your life. Actually, to reconnect with yourself. The human trinity is mind, body, spirit. The job is a change in the wind. Change the alignment of your mind, body, spirit. Big job, big times. The meme for today by John Green. When I was younger, not fitting in felt like a flaw. Now it feels like freedom. That's big stuff. The human desire, and that's why we're sheep, is to fit in. Don't stand out. However, just like 250 years ago in this country, the United States of America, it was important not to fit in. It was important to go for freedom. They knew then what we need to relearn now. You want freedom? You got to take the responsibility of freedom. Doesn't come free. So let's get to it. Wheel of Fortune, first card all the way on the left. Wheel of Fortune, you can easily go, well, that must mean good luck. Wheel of Fortune, no, not necessarily. It's destiny. It's a turning point. Really, literally, is kind of an awakening. And that's what has happened for all of mankind. I became aware of it back at 9/11 when I saw 3 buildings come down with 2 planes and all the buildings fell like a stack of pancakes. I went, whoops, something not right here. Turned out that I was exactly on the money. I didn't have all the details, but thankfully engineers and architects said, in the following years, here's what's wrong, here's why, boom, 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 boom. And right then I went, wow. And I found out many parts and pieces of that thing that really made it very hinky. And I knew right at that point the puppet masters had declared war on the world. And you see what's followed since September 11, 2001. So, Wheel of Fortune says you are turning, you're moving ahead, you're being given an opportunity to peek behind the curtain. They're going to do one of two things, freak you out or fire you up. I would strongly advise firing up. This is a battle to reconnect with your true self. That's the change in the wind. Right now, though, you're feeling the Five of Wands, a lot of energy, a lot of activity, a lot of bickering, a lot of, frankly, bullshit. Making a lot of noise, people yelling at each other. Really not taking time to stop and think and go, hey, what about mankind? Didn't care about mankind. It's all ego-driven, all insecurity-driven. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Don't rock the boat because I'm scared shitless. Don't rock the boat. Yeah, but I'm telling you the truth. I don't care. So this is where we go back to John Green's quote. When I was younger, not fitting in felt like a flaw. Now it feels like freedom. Again, if you want freedom, you got to earn it. You got to take the responsibility of freedom, and that's what's coming up. No matter what happens in the election a couple days down the road, doesn't make any difference. The idea of earning our freedom is on display, is front and center. Because right now we're the Four of Cups. We are completely disconnected. Four of Cups is basically losing interest, lacking motivation. I'm confused, I'm scared, I'm overwhelmed. So much information, so many things going on. My God, how can I keep it up? I'm on overload. That's what they want. That's why it's happening. They want you overloaded. They want you giving up. They want you to surrender. That's the battle you have to fight to reconnect with yourself. Remember we were talking about the human trinity, mind, body, spirit connecting? It's not going to be an easy job. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be lonely. It's going to be emotionally difficult because there are a lot of things that are going to have to change. You're going to have to face a lot of things. But through all of this, there is the star card, the chance of healing. That's what's so nice about it. It's hope, it's guidance, it's inspiration, it's harmony. Through all of this, if we go through wide-eyed and open-minded, we can heal. That's what it's going to take. If we don't, well, don't worry. There's going to be robots all over the place. They're going to do all the jobs. You're not going to have a reason to get up in the morning. Nothing you do will make a difference. Human beings will not be worth a damn, and there are going to be a lot less of us around. That's the future if you do nothing. It is a battle to reconnect. It's change in the wind. Set sails. Bon voyage. That's the manifested reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another. Between now and the next time you and I get together to talk tarot, peace and blessings.